Right, so SNM clan, Mata D, let's talk, you understand? I don't know what we're seeing. You guys must have seen it as well, right? This whole conversation, this whole talk now is that WANNI actually begged ONYEKA for friendship. I mean, from what's happened last night, from what WANNI spoke of, from what she said, her own encounter with ONYEKA, the whole stuff of when, she came to where ONYEKA was, you understand? Let's, sort out one or two things. ONYEKA's fans brought that out as WANNI begged or was looking for ONYEKA's friendship. That she has been begging for a friendship. That is really loud, though.
Yeah.
That's loud and that's crazy.
I saw them cooking yesterday clan, like they were like turning, putting some Maggi and salt. In my mind, I wasn't even surprised. Because I know these people are lame as fuck. Like, they are dense. So, like, when I saw that, I was like, another day in the BBNaija community, Jare. It's not new. Because tell me why all you could get from yesterday's episode was WANNI begging ONYEKA for friendship. We're not even seeing it from a point of, oh, okay, fine. We've gotten to this point. Now I want us to have a conversation. Let's settle this stuff. No. My fave is the biggest. Oh, obviously. WANNI is the one begging my fave to talk to her. She's begging for friendship. Get out, please. Just
let me ask you guys. I'll ask you to say, you can answer me as well, right?
Nonsense.
Do you think, WANNI, do you think she's actually like, begging ONYEKA for friendship?
Please.
Because this person said, imagine wanting ONYEKA so bad, you walk up to her car to beg for friendship. This episode, crazy. Here talk. This one said WANNI was begging ONYEKA to come chill with her. Limao, she was begging for friendship.
Are you not ashamed?
When I told you guys that, in as much as, your fave, you understand? ONYEKA, when she says something, it doesn't really make any sense. So definitely the fans, fave, like fans, like fans, like fave. You understand, right? This one said, as long as you're the same. As long as you're the one begging for ONYEKA's friendship after the show is over, you'll forever be an ONYEKA slave, just like your fans. That's the whole narrative now, right?
Yeah,
hope you know that that's the narrative, okay? But this person said,
I hope you believe what you wrote. I just hope you believe it.
Well, this person said this, right? That in all this, let it be known that WANNI was chasing ONYEKA for friendship, but ONYEKA didn't show up. Now she is rude. Twisting words, okay? Well, this person lastly said WANNI was begging friendship from ONYEKA after the show, that ONYEKA was nothing but nice to her. When O refused, she started hating heavy. Beggy, insecure girl. All right. Well,
God.
We've come to a point where, we've come to a point where, there's something that is hanging between people that need to be sorted out. I mean, if you really don't want a vibe to be checked, if you don't want settlement, if you don't want reconciliation, that is fine. But as long as someone, wants some things to be ironed out, some things to be evened out, I mean, for me, that is respect. I'll give you the respect. I give you the respect, right? For WANNI, it's more like, are you not seeing what is really going on? What is really happening? Even ONYEKA agreed to that, okay, yes, so even I myself, I'm seeing it, so let's settle. Okay. Let's have a conversation, you understand, right?
Yeah.
According to what, like I said, come to my room.
Come to my room.
Right? Come to my room, right?
Yeah.
I mean, for me, well, I don't know how she put that, right? But for ONYEKA not showing up, according to, my fans, this and that. Whenever she talks about this, my fans, I be shit, then they control this, babe. Are they controlling?
Nah, I'm not controlling. She just wants to show you that, yes, if you feel like you have arrived, I have arrived too.
Okay, fine and good.
That's just what it is.
Fine and good, right? Yeah. So the only thing, right, that WANNI did not really feel is the fact that ONYEKA did not give a feedback. I mean, come on now. Is that not normal? Yeah. If someone does something, you guys had an agreement, and that agreement wasn't fulfilled. I mean, how will you feel about that?
Do you understand what I mean?
Does that mean WANNI was hating?
And the person, and let's say the person, you didn't give any feedback.
Yeah.
And the person comes around like, oh wow, I sent you a message or I called you, didn't say anything.
Yeah.
And you thought it twice to be saying, oh yeah, being bothered so much. That's why you're a fool.
Yeah.
You are a fool for not giving the person feedback. And now the person is coming to say, oh, I actually called you didn't pick.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
And all you could get from the person coming to you to ask you why you didn't pick is that oh wow, he really wanted it that
You
bad.
understand? You
Oh,
know, I mean,
no.
come on. It shows how
Nah,
you know your
something is
level.
wrong with
Something
you.
is wrong,
Something is
right?
wrong with you.
You know, it's really
Something.
yeah.
You need to really check yourself.
Check
Even your
yourself.
brain, that brain in your head
Mm.
is shocked on your behalf.
Understand? Because I don't think there might have to actually be a replacement, right? Because I mean, talking about this now, for her, she wanted an iron ground. She wanted something even that's on one side.
Mhm.
And I mean, for ONYEKA now, okay, fine and good, she agreed to that, right? Because I mean, at the end of the day, not even just on one side, these things happened in terms of, you know, not knowing your boundary.
Yeah.
ONYEKA did the same thing to Suj. Even when Suj was with Nelly, you see her putting this Suj's chest, this one. The same person still asked Tofa to kiss her. You know, I don't see him.
So like
Didn't you see
it's-
this stuff? Didn't you see the whole behavioral patterns from the same baby are
Yeah.
calling ONYEKA?
no, they've forgotten.
You know, so certain stuff that she did, and I'm like, okay, what is really going on here, right? She didn't understand certain stuff, right? But
Mhm.
just that for Nelly's part, she know Yan. Anita's part, she know Yan. You understand, right? And
So the person that said
something, eh?
she deserved that respect.
She wanted that respect.
Since
now.
the rest
With it
decided
concerned.
that they don't care.
They don't care. You understand, right?
Yeah.
I mean, fine for them. You understand, right? So that is what, you know, she wanted, right? At the end of the day, you know, even ONYEKA, you know, in terms of how, you know, talking about certain stuff, how she did that, you know, so many people know how to talk about what you did, right? But when it comes to
it's so hard. You like you cannot introspect.
yeah, they can't remember.
Your mind is not telling you that, okay, like why is this even
Pick
happening?
me girl of the season, no was Garos ONYEKA.
Yeah.
She was a pick me girl.
Yeah.
You understand, right?
Through.
She was 100%, 1,000%, right?
Now her fans are like, please go ahead, keep saying it.
After ONYEKA, that was a pick me girl was WANNI. You understand that? Because like I said, you know, ONYEKA and WANNI are both sides of a coin. They are the same thing.
True.
There's no difference.
This one
They are the
is man.
same.
This one carried man.
This one doesn't respect Brownie. This one a manana. You understand, right? The only difference, for me, in my opinion, is the aura. One has the aura can F with, the other one is a bad spirit.
Chineke.
You understand? The only difference is just aura. But they are the same. They are these two. They are the same. If you want to have you can't sit down and have a basic conversation with WANNI and you'll be alright. You can't even sit down and have a basic conversation with ONYEKA and you'll be alright. You understand, right?
Outside the man I feel like outside anything that has to do with man, I can actually have a proper conversation with WANNI.
Proper conversation with WANNI aside man. That's what I'm saying. She's always when I see WANNI in a manana, I see you cannot advise.
No.
I'm telling you.
I mean, I don't think so. Let me tell you guys something.
The only thing I F with WANNI is just that aura.
I feel like
a spirit saying
in the house, you see that aura of this one talks about, oh, my bum, this, that, and WANNI, man. Let me tell you guys something. In the house, it was following them up and down like their shadow. It was following them. But outside the house, that whole man thing at a point left WANNI. But you see the whole insecurity, whatever. They are jealous of me. They're still following ONYEKA. Still following her.
Understood. The thing from WANNI is when she started standing her ground with Sean, if you can remember, she stood her ground. She clearly even swore. After Sunday live eviction, she said to herself that she would never, ever cook for this guy, wash for this guy again. Never. She can't cry. She did vex waiting the sub. That same night, they had a truth or that. You saw how she was hungry for Sean. Even climbed the guy. Kiss him. You know, I was acting like it. That's the thing. She doesn't respect herself. You can't be taken seriously. Do you respect yourself? You are not respecting her, never.
You're not watching what is happening on Love Island, especially the UK one.
You know, WANNI clearly does not respect herself as a person. So definitely, how will people respect her as a person? But ONYEKA is more like, you know, the everything about ONYEKA, she oozes with envy, bitterness. You understand, right? In the sense that, you know, she just wants to, like, you know, have that attention. And when she doesn't get that attention, when you feel some time about her, she will feel that the reason why I'm feeling some time about her is because you don't like her having a big or whatever.
Bum.
That's okay.
And she feels like because she has a big bum, she deserves every attention. And the attention that she's going for, men validation, because if they give her that attention, it makes her feel full as a woman with big bum bum. She feels like a big bum bum is what qualifies a woman.
Yeah.
And because she has big bum bum, man needs to give her attention more than someone that doesn't have as big as her bum bum.
But in terms of understanding, in terms of actually like at least sometimes having a reasonable mindset on 100, I'd actually go with Onyeka, because for how do I put it? Onyeka in a way knows how to read the room and WANNI 100%. Because sometimes when look at the whole stuff with Mayor Fresh that happened. Come on now. See, look, there's how that time when they treated Mayor Fresh in that kind of manner.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw this, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is as a result when people feel that, they can actually do whatever they want to do at any given time because of how they are. You understand, right? Onyeka will not do that. That is the difference. There is how Onyeka does her stuff, right?
Yeah.
It might actually be some type of we might actually not like it too, but there's certain stuff from Onyeka's side. I'm like, yeah, there's certain things she thinks about before she does.
True, I agree.
But WANNI doesn't think before she does something.
It wasn't even WANNI that did that. It was Handy.
Both of them. Wait, who programmed who? It's not the same stuff when WANNI in the garden was telling the Handy that I beg that he should is he a man to begin with? They're programming themselves now.
My God. That was one of the worst things.
They're programming themselves.
I've
understand,
ever
right?
seen a cinema.
So I mean, certain stuff that just happened, right? WANNI gets her own quanta, Onyeka gets her own quanta. Understand,
Yes,
right?
please.
But at the end of the day, when it boils down to you talking about WANNI was begging Onyeka for friendship to begin with, please. I'll ask again, what has Onyeka got to offer WANNI?
Please
tell me, what has she got to offer WANNI in terms of friendship?
Please, what?
If we're talking about the jobs that they're doing, the work that they're doing, almost she just do her thing on her own. You understand, right? For Onyeka, that one is just there waiting for fan base, waiting for fan gifts. Nothing else. Nothing else. You understand? So even if she talks about, my fan base, you don't know, you think she doesn't know what she's doing. She's already acknowledging you so I can bring more gifts. My family is my family. She's not acknowledging you people. She's acknowledging you guys.
God.
So I can say, okay, yeah, you are important. Make her gift them another one again. Rubbish talk. Please. If you put it about, begging for friends or whatever, please, that shouldn't even be a conversation to begin with.
I say you should know what they don't believe what they are writing.
That's a useless, quote, right? Good. Well, let us know what you feel about that, Sassan Clan. It is what it is. Well, aside that, this housemates, they were asking certain questions concerning this whole reunion stuff.
I like those videos.
Yeah,
those
yeah.
little videos.
All right, cool. Now they were asked this, right? Who is most likely to cry during the reunion? Who is most likely to cry during the reunion? Well, Anita said WANNI. All right. Cassia said Anita. Okay.
Wow.
Sofa said Victoria. When Sofa said Victoria, like, so far, I should have understood this question. Victoria, how from where to how?
Cry.
Victoria cry. Victoria cry.
Please.
Cry? Really? What will make Victoria cry?
Never. I don't know what it is, but I know she will not.
Never. I can be better. Victoria cried during reunion for what? Why would she be crying? I don't understand, right?
Yeah.
Another question was asked, who is most likely to say nothing? Chinwe said Anita. Mayor Frost said Femi.
Anita will talk to she will scatter everywhere.
Mayor Frost said Femi.
Femi likes gist.
Yeah, Femi most times is like a spectator, right?
Yeah.
Cassia said Chinwe. Does Cassia really? Cassia really understand?
I don't know what's really.
Oh my goodness. Chinwe, how? Who's more likely to say nothing? Chinwe, really? Chinwe, come on, I didn't understand that question. Cassia. You didn't understand that question, you understand, right? Sean said Femi. All right. So another question was asked, rather, who is most likely to walk out of the reunion when it's going on? Okay. Mayor Frost said Chinwe. Yeah, Chinwe. Yeah, she has a vibe.
Chinwe walk out or she will go pounce you?
Pounce.
Nah, I don't think she will walk out too.
Really?
I don't think she will walk out. She will sit and finish you.
Finish the person. So
I feel like WANNI might.
WANNI?
Yeah. She just thought, bitch. She walk out.
Cassia says Zion. Cassia is so funny. Oh my goodness. Another question, of course, was asked, right? Who is most likely to apologize? All right. Anissa said Chinwe. Yeah. Okay, yeah, cool. Mayor Frost said Kelly Ray. Kelly Ray apologize.
For what?
Wetin Kelly
For
Ray want? Wetin
for
Kelly Ray?
winning the show.
I don't understand. What does? Please. Nelly said Anita. Anita.
Everywhere she almost broke Tofa's neck. Broke his head.
Okay, I get that.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Chinwe said herself. All right. Cool. Another question was asked, right? Who is most likely to cause unnecessary drama, right? Sean said half of the cast. Yeah, the unnecessary drama. Uzi said Chinwe. All right. Nelly was, like everybody knows, and of course she is. So like everybody knows she can't ease, you understand, right? Of course she was referring to Chinwe. Of course, Chinwe said, Undine, between both of them, that's what she said.
Yeah.
Of course, she now rolled her eyes. Kelly said ONYEKA. Kasia said ONYEKA. Right?
Even we collaborated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And of course, lastly, they were asked, who is most likely to shake tables? And Sean said, maybe him, who knows? That's what Sean said, maybe himself, who knows? Right?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean can just like out of
nowhere,
yes. Yeah. Really? I agree.
Okay. Ozzy said ONYEKA. Sofa said Sean, chaotic guy. Of course, others said Ibukada. That's what it's here for, right?
Obviously.
Okay, well, I know they finished. Right?
Yeah.
Let us know what you feel about that. Well, there's a statement, about ONYEKA writes about whatever is happening. Well, this person said this, that people brag about their success and how industrial they have become and career-wise, but someone is seated at a reunion lounge calling out someone for being jealous of her ass. Well, the person further said ONYEKA will always remain jobless and senseless with the kind of mentality she has. Well, my dear, sometimes even with this mentality, people they cash out. So it's just so crazy. I don't know, man.
Everybody know your department.
Just know your department. You understand,
That's
right?
it.
Because at the end of the day, whatever she's just stating, people talking about the whole my bunda is what I bring to the table. Mind you, people actually want people to bring their bunda to the table. It's just so crazy. At the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, one thing that is evergreen and timeless is what you have upstairs. You understand? That's just what it is, right?
If you decide to fry your brain and feed it to the birds, then you sabi.
Whatever you ask, whatever, and I just trend. It comes and it goes, right? I mean, it is what it is. That's what you feel about that.
So the new show is starting next month now. Okay.
I mean. I deal with things that are evergreen. I don't really concern me with your shit. Concern me. That's your business, right? As I said, I'm plan. Ruthie, of course, has something to tell us. So, I said, okay, Ruthie. Well, she said this, right? She said, Ruthless Squad, when do you want us to spill the tea? When I saw this, it didn't piss me off. When I saw that, I'm like, waiting me this. I don't understand. She said, hang out live, on Instagram, whatever. Let's vibe. Let's connect. I don't understand.
Obviously, people will come and listen.
Which tea do you want to spill?
What's the essence? What's this?
You had ground to spill whatever tea you wanted to spill in the reunion. What tea you want to spill?
You want to spill on
you want to
Instagram.
spill. You understand? Now you want to say things where another person cannot really talk what you're saying. Well, at the end of the day, Ruthie said but it's not like I said DJ Flo said, it's not like say Ruthie wasn't there to Ruthie should have come at least to tackle what DJ Flo said.
Exactly.
DJ Flo came to own her own narrative.
That was what the reunion was about. So what's all this Instagram live?
There's no need for this one. Then she now put up a post saying, should it be Sunday, June 29th or Thursday, July 4th? That's what she's asking.
People should answer now.
Answer Ruthie. Understand, right? Of course, go listen to the tea. Yeah. Definitely, when you hear what she has to say,
come and post it to the comments.
Exactly.
Come and tell us what she said.
Tell us. So we all got down and talk about what she spoke about, right? It is what it is. Anything else on the table, please?
No, please.
All right. So I'm Clan as usual. We're out of here. Peace. Yeah, bo. Make we see how tonight will be. Voila.